Hello, guys and gals, and this is Vlog Friday, and I forgot that I actually used music in like the first one, so I haven't been using music in these, and I could, I forgot, and so you'd think I'd like remember, but I didn't. I was coming up with other content, and so I just kind of forgot about that. So there's music in the first vlog, there isn't any music in the second or the third. This is the third one currently. Anyways, um, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing okay in these trying times. I um hope I can bring a little encouragement. I'll try not to rehash what we've already gone over in the previous vlogs. I admit I don't exactly remember everything that I said, but I try to pick out something to focus on that's different each time. And in this one, we will be focusing on hope. What I like to believe is that everything will be fine as long as you have hope. We're never really truly destitute or lost until we completely give up hope. And it sometimes it's a little bit too easy to give up hope, especially with quarantining and isolation, that kind of thing. It's easy, for that depression to sink in and stuff like that. And again, I want to emphasize that there's no shame in getting help for a condition like that because there are meds. And I know there are people out there that adjust just fine without meds, and I totally get that. I admire those people. But what I'm saying is that if you do have a problem with depression or suicide or anything like that, there's no shame in getting help for that. Anyways, another thing I wanted to say was and it completely evaporated out of my mind. I'm gonna just have to we're gonna go through these again. This is the same list that I used last time, but I added something extra to it. But first of all, one way that you can fight off gloom, or depression or stuff like that, is do something you enjoy at least once a day. Make sure it's something legal. Um, and yeah, I don't actually abdicate or support the use of, you know, recreational drugs or anything like that. Even if it's legal in your state, there's research that that's kind of bad for you. But I mean, like play a game you enjoy on your N64. I don't know. See, I'm not very good with consoles because the only console that I currently have, or the last console I got, was an N64 from a yard sale. So I don't know what the current console is. It's probably like the Nintendo Switch or something. Actually, the latest console would be the PS5, I want to say. That's supposedly backwards compatible with PS4, which is something new. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not good with consoles. I'm more of a PC kind of guy. Of course, my laptop currently doesn't work, and I haven't been able to watch DVDs since September 9th because I don't have anything to play them on. But anyways, that's beside the point. This is about other people and not about me. Anyways, so do something you enjoy at least once a day. If it's part of your diet, okay with your diet, then maybe a sweet treat like a cookie, a cupcake, a baked thing, or play a game you enjoy. Do a crossword puzzle if you're into that kind of thing, a word search, anything like that. Anyways, number two, we have there's always someone who cares, and that is what a lot of people don't really understand sometimes, because the way that society is, it's easy to believe lies, and society likes to lie to people and say that they don't matter. I'm under the impression that everybody matters. The world needs everybody, and if you check out early, i.e., suicide, then I think everybody actually loses out on getting to know you. And it's just kind of sad when that happens because I've got personal experiences with, people who've committed suicide. And it's just sad that somebody could be that depressed and just, check out early. It's just kind of a touchy subject. And I'll probably get more in that into a different one because we're going to talk about hope here and stuff like that. Anyways, number 3 is if you're suffering from an affliction, there is no shame in seeking help. That goes for medical afflictions like uh, physical afflictions like maybe well, when I went to the last time I went to the doctor was to get a boil drained. So it's like I don't really. And also for me, it was like weird stuff like ingrown toenails and stuff like that. And I will go into that story too about an ingrown toenail I had that actually got gangrenous and I almost lost my toe. But anyways, that's another reason that you should seek help. And that goes for mental afflictions and physical afflictions. I mean, you should obviously go to a doctor if you dislocate your shoulder or break your arm or something, but stuff like that. And we have number 4 here. No matter how bad things are, or no matter how bad things get, there's always hope. And that is basically, that's all I have written. Okay. And that's basically what I wanted to focus on. I need to rewatch last week's vlog to find out, because I do want to add things to this every week. Basically so we can basically get I know I keep saying basically in it. It's because I'm nervous, okay? I don't want to say the wrong thing. And it's kind of an issue with me because I'm always afraid I'm going to say something that's going to offend someone, so I don't really speak my mind sometimes. And that's probably wrong. But in my worldview, everybody matters. And yes, that is an upside down exclamation point, and I don't remember why I did that. But anyways, everybody matters. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a homeless person living on the street or a CEO making trillions of dollars an hour. I think everyone has worth and everybody matters. And it's hard for me to express that, especially with the COVID. The COVID has really taken its toll on me because my love language is physical touch, and you can't really do that with the COVID going around. I mean, you can't hug people anymore, which is, I think that's probably more cruel than anything I think that's probably the most cruel thing this virus has done, is that it's basically taken away my ability to hug people, And I don't know. Oh, I hear coyotes. I know, completely off topic, but there are several coyotes, or maybe one, in the field. But anyways, it's just been an adjustment, and yeah. Also with the you know civil unrest and the virus and all the uncertainty around, it's easy to fall into one of the mental conditions like depression, bipolar. Now, I know that bipolar is basically, okay, I don't know enough about bipolar, but I do know there's medicine for it, and people who are on medicine, do just fine. But anyways, I also realize that with depression, it is possible to wean yourself off the medicine and be perfectly fine. Anyways, but yeah, I did want to basically clarify that. Um, I don't believe that everyone who has a mental issue needs medicine. I mean, it's depends on how well you cope. It's kind of difficult to cope when everything seems to be so uncertain. And that's probably what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, basically even before the virus and before 2020, the year of doom, um, everything was still uncertain then. I mean, basically that's what you're gonna have with life, and it's really nice when things are just like neatly packaged and everything is you go to work and you have a routine. Change is kind of scary. I know that firsthand because I don't know. I don't really like change that much. I can adapt to it, but change can be very very scary. I admit that wholeheartedly. What am I trying to say with this? Is this year has been an adjustment for everybody. I mean, everything changed, and everything hasn't gotten back to normal yet. And chances are it probably won't get everything won't be exactly the way it was before. So the best thing we can do is just to adapt. And that can't be that isn't easy for some people. Uh, Especially people who are stubborn as I am, because I get from both sides of the family. So I'm super stubborn. Stubborn, almost to a fault. Uh, and so it's just been an ordeal. But it's always good to know that as long as you have hope, everything works out. And I know it's easy to say that, but I truly believe it. Um, One of the things that's really important is this step 2 here. There's always someone who cares, and sometimes I think that helps a lot. Um, but yeah, we are really running the timer on this one, aren't we? But I'm not quite done yet. I hope that these videos are helpful. I don't want to be saying the whole thing, everything over and over again, because I know it gets repetitive. So I try to say something different every time, and sometimes I'll forget what I said in the previous one, and so in some cases it's like, hey, if you see one of these, then you've probably seen them all. But I like to make these just because sometimes some people probably don't or grew up in a way that maybe they didn't have anyone care, and that's kind of sad. I know some people grew up in like the perfect home where they had a loving family and stuff like that, but some people didn't, and so their life turned out way differently, or they see the world differently, and that's tragic because in my worldview, everyone matters. And there's a lot of hate in the world. That's true. I mean, there's racial tension, and just because someone has skin that's a different color than yours, or different religious beliefs than you have, or someone is a different sexuality than you are, then that's no reason to really hate them, because that just perpetuates an endless cycle that basically needs to be broken, because people are people. I mean, deep down, everyone's blood is the same color. I mean, um, basically everyone has what are the blood types again? There's like A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, and O positive, O negative, and then there's the combinations. I don't know. I don't know anything about blood, okay? But just know that deep down, people are people regardless of the labels that society gives them. And so yeah, you shouldn't judge people before you know them. And that's something that I struggle with myself. But it's a struggle that it's a fight that's worth fighting. I mean, it's worth fighting against racism. It's worth fighting against all the terrible stereotypes that there are out there. And yeah, it's just it's just that I care. And I hope that everyone is doing well. Anywho, if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I upload. And if you want to support me in any way, all that information will be in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. And remember, there's always somebody that cares.